Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Last time we left off, we made it to, what the hell was the name of this area? Fury Green. And, the green things mean I have it marked that there's an item there. So since last time, I saw someone mentioning that they didn't like the motion controls, so I'm kind of against not using them because it will make my aim so much better and it is so much easier. I tried using the mouse again, but it is just really, really awkward with my setup to use the mouse. Like, it works fine, and it would be ideal if my setup in my room wasn't how it was, but I can't really make that work. So what I'm doing now... I was so excited about playing Metroid with mouse controls, and I can't even do it. So we're just back to controlling with the stick. So we'll see how that works. I don't expect it's going to go well, and I may go back to motion controls at some point. But if it impacts the video, such makes it unwatchable or something, I don't want to deal with that, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. People have watched this channel enough to know they shouldn't expect great gameplay or anything, or in anything resembling quality. But we'll see if I can maybe fix this at least and make it a bit more watchable in that regard. But now I won't be able to hit anything because, my god, my days of playing like Call of Duty with a controller are several years gone at this point, so I'm not going to be able to hit shit. So we might use the lock-on more, which is going to be boring, I feel, but we'll see. Carnivorous plant variant covered in a hard shell. When it senses a threat, it will open its shell, angle itself towards its target, and launch thorns. Bristlewort are carnivorous plants capable of moving around using their 6 legs. Their outer shells are impervious to beam attacks, though explosives can damage them. These sturdy shells are heavy, impairing the bristlewort's ability to move. As a result, they tend to attack from a distance, only opening the shell when prey is detected. Once the shell is open, bristlewort quickly rotate, launching sharp thorns in all directions before closing to generate new thorns. Thanks to the mineral composition of the thorns, bristlewort can regenerate them indefinitely using photosynthesis. Staying at a distance also helps them protect their internal organs, which are exposed and vulnerable even to beam attacks. Oh my god, hiccups. Oh god, please. Now's not the time. I've barely even eaten anything today. Why do I even have hiccups? Whew. Alright. But yeah. That's a bristlewort, which are exposed and vulnerable. Yeah, so I need to shoot them when open. Oh god, I was trying to aim with motion controls again. I mean, usually my, I'm sure people noticed it when I played, like, Metroid, the original Metroid Prime, and, like, what's it called as well? Metroid Prime 2. But one of the things I use as a crutch when I am having to aim with a controller is I kind of get my reticle where I want it and then just strafe to aim. Because that's easier to me than micromanaging the reticle, so I may be doing a bit of that. Plant morphology, coneberry. Male form of a plant that continuously emits pollen. The pollen is uncommonly light, enabling it to float for long durations with very little airflow. I'm also recording this after a pretty long stream, and it's just, quite frankly, been a terrible day for a variety of reasons. Brain reasons, work reasons, everything reasons. So I'm recording this before I go to bed, and before I work out as well. I've got to work out while this renders. So if I'm a little sleepy, that would be why. I will be a little out of it. Psychic ability seal variant unlocked by placing psychic energy mote spheres into the receptacle. But yeah, it's just been a rough few weeks and stuff, and I don't have my medicine anymore, so that's a whole thing. But we'll see if Metroid can cheer me up. There you go. Let's see. These things I can scan? Those are just the mushrooms, yeah. Okay. No. Psychic sensor. Receiver and conductor for psychic energy linked to the gate. Scan that before it finishes. Normally closed, opens automatically upon receiving psychic energy. Is that my first upgrade? What are these Vibrava? Insect morphology. Empress Elu. Butterfly variant Elu? Adapted to tropical climates. Travels in swarms and will flee from danger if disturbed while at rest. Are a type of butterfly that have adapted to the heat of tropical climates. Their wings appear as a bright, vibrant blue, but this is not their actual color. It is the result of a complex phenomenon created by the way light wavelengths reflect off the scales covering the surface of their wings. When feeding, Empress Elu form into small groups and seek out bryophytes and other small plants. Their bodies are relatively large compared to their wings, making them ill-suited to traveling long distances. As a result, they will often rest on rocks or trees, so they are quick to flee if they detect danger nearby. 15% of scans. Shocking. Psychic Glove. Works in combination with the Psychic Visor, enabling telekinetic control over psychic objects such as motes. This is actually really cool, because so often in the Metroid games you expect to get like the same upgrades a lot of the time. I mean, there are some differences in games, like you getting different beams and stuff, but you're always like, okay, I'm gonna get Space Jump, or I'm gonna get this, but the like Psychic Boots giving you access to Psychic Platforms, and then this whole thing doing this is pretty neat. It's different. Although I guess the whole Psychic Boots with the invisible platforms thing is really similar to that one visor. Was it just an X-ray visor? Or a thermal visor that showed like invisible platforms and stuff. So I guess it's just pretty much that, except doing it a different way. Chosen One, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door. Behold a sacred relic that we, the caretakers of the sacred tree, have filled with refined energy. We offer it to the Chosen One, who will one day visit this place. We ask that they take it in hand and use it as they please, and to seek out the sacred symbol, the lingering afterglow of our prayers. Interesting. God, Samus really is just always the chosen one. So seek out the sacred symbol. Thanks, Lemorn Lore. That's a fist. It looks like a strength upgrade in any other game, or like attack power. Like it looks like the symbol for that. Alright, we got our power glove. Our Nintendo power glove. Ooh, that's a cool visual, though. Psychic Glove. Enables remote manipulation of psychic motes and psychic objects. Switch to the Psychic Visor and hold ZL to grasp a target. Then they can be manipulated with right stick. Open the menu and check the inventory for more information. So, I never did check the inventory for some of the other things I have here. Warrior Suit is a power suit created by the Chozo. It has been modified specifically for Samus and includes a life support device as well as many other defense functionalities. The Warrior Suit modular platform allows it to upgrade its functions, including added visor modes and expanded weaponry. Combat Visor is the suit's default vision mode. It displays remaining energy in missiles, a radar, a minimap, and general information needed for combat and navigation. There's a valid target in view. Holding ZL will lock aim. When in other visor modes, press X or A to return to combat. The radar in the top left of the HUD shows the positions of both enemies and allies. The minimap in the top right also shows a three-dimensional representation of your surroundings. It also displays other important information such as locations of doors and any custom markers. Psychic Visor is an augmented scan visor imbued with psychic abilities. In addition to normal analytical functions, it enables the user to see and interact with psychic energy. Switch to the Psychic Visor with X. Perform a scan, aim at a target and hold ZL. To return to the Combat Visor, press X or A. Some psychic objects must be scanned by the Psychic Visor in order to be materialized. Psychic Crystal. Mysterious crystal found in the Lemorn's holy ground in an alternate dimension. It's a gift bequeathed only to the Chosen One. Equipping the Psychic Crystal grants psychic abilities. Use beams to unlock psychic doors and the visor to decipher psychic recordings left by the Lemorn. The Psychic Visor also enables access to Lemorn technology. Allows you to control spheres called motes. When used with the Psychic Visor, the glove can also be used to perform various telekinetic processes. Grasp a mote, ZL. We use to grab and release a mote as many times as needed. However, motes cannot be retrieved from a closed socket. Energy tanks. Okay, arm cannon. Psychic beam. Can open doors that respond to psychic energy. As a weapon, it behaves identically to the standard power beam. Its rapid fire performance and velocity makes it particularly effective against fast-moving targets. Well, when I played Metroid Prime, people did not seem to think that was the case because they were like, you feather the shots too much. I was like, oh, but I like going pew 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 instead of boom. It was especially always rough because if I do a charge shot and then I miss, I'm like, oh. But if I shoot tiny ones, I can at least get a few hits in with my terrible aim. While charging, yeah, they can be shot at half charge or full charge. Half charge shots are quicker but less powerful. Fully charged shots takes longer but inflict maximum damage. And my morph ball. Height. Range and height can also be used to duck beneath some attacks or roll under enemies. That is true, yeah. Okay, I just read those because sometimes in other games they would have different stuff on them. That's nothing. Come here, you. Okay. Yeah, okay, I throw little light balls around. That checks out. Yeah. And then I'm over here now. Because, yeah, that was for going around that whole circle, and now I need to be able to get into this door. I really hope there's never multiple things in a room. Since the map works like it does. Still wish this thing would work. Electronic shock will activate it. Don't have any electricity abilities. There's those platforms. So I'm thinking we just need to go through this door, but I need motes to do it. Uh-huh. Whoop. Home. Kinda homes in, so not too much of a problem. In the world. Oh, I'm drawing? Okay, that's weird. That would be cool to do with motion controls, because then you're on like a kind of a grid, so it can't wiggle as much. Energy tank, yeah. The easiest energy tank I've ever gotten. Well, no, I guess that first one was the easiest. Or some of the ones in Other M. Yeah. I didn't miss anything there, right? It told me to check the inventory for more information. But yeah, it was just a regular E-tank. It wasn't like a reserve tank or anything like that. Okay. So that was multiple upgrades in this room, but whatever. We'll see what's over here. Hi? Well, you're like the little bees that I've always had to deal with. A shrin. Flying insect that builds nests on vertical surfaces such as rock walls. Lives in swarms and will shoot acidic spray at organisms that approach the nest. Shrin build their hives high off the ground, usually on rocky cliffs or against tree trunks. Both adult and larval shrin typically share a hive. If something approaches one of their hives, the adults will quickly emerge and protect the nest by spraying their acidic venom at the intruder. While they are highly aggressive when defending their hive, this behavior is defensive, and they will not pursue an intruder once it is withdrawn. In fact, shrin are social creatures with other shrin, often forming several hives in proximity to each other and working together to protect each other. Oh, that's so nice! I mean, being able to build communities and being social creatures in general is just kind of a superpower in the animal world, and one of the reasons that humans are as successful as they are, along with our ability to sweat. That's a pretty busted ability for us. And like, you know, tool use and various other things, but being social creatures is so important, and so many creatures that really thrive because they are social creatures. Because you can cover each other's weaknesses and everything. It's very nice. I envy it. Sorry I gotta hurt you. Maybe I can leave them alone. It said it's purely defensive, so... Shrin hive. Hive opening formed from a mixture of chewed up plants and ore mixed with shrin saliva. It is extremely vulnerable to explosive force. Plants and ore mixed with shrin saliva. This kind of reminds me of like, what are they, mud daubers? The things that create like the little hives that are just like mud packed together. I also think there's like tons of dead bugs inside of it. Okay, yeah, see, I don't want to hurt you if I can help it, but you're all making it very difficult to do so right now. Bye. Okay. They're just protecting their nest. That's fine. Galactic Federation distress beacon detected? God, that sounded so much like the Subnautica AI. Galactic Federation distress beacon detected. I hope this isn't a game giving me a hint on where to go thing. I sincerely hope that's not what that is. Oh, it's so pretty. God, the game is a looker. Are those my ant friends? Look, they're carrying stuff! What are they carrying? Look at them! They're carrying stuff all back to their home. God, the, like, flora and fauna on display in this game is just so beautiful. I mean, the Prime games have always had really, really beautiful worlds and flora and fauna. But it's the closest thing I can think of that reminds me of, like, Subnautica. I know I keep drawing parallels between the two, but it does give me that feeling. Like, it feels nice to actually be in a world that does feel alien. I mean, it's similar in a lot of ways, but it's just so interesting getting to see an alien world like this and kind of dissect how their societies and things work. It's very fun. Open up, nerd. Uh-huh. Yeah, even with using controller aim, I still want to try and rely on the auto aim not all the time, because I feel like it'll make it a little boring for me. I do want to try and aim, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to use the motion controls, but the motion controls being active like right now, like I think they can still be active. Yeah, they can still be active if I do this, which is fine, and what I was using it for a lot of the time anyway, but like turning my character with them is a little bit harder, and I was kind of doing a, what's the word, a combination of both, where I was walking with the stick sometimes, but then sometimes turning with motion controls as well. Viros Amber. Tree resin fossilized by chemical reaction. Though roughly as firm as rock minerals, it can be destroyed with explosive force. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure there's something over here, so we're going to go ahead and put a item marker. I don't know what it is, but I know there's something. Hello. Ooh. Oh, that's just, I thought that was like hieroglyphs. But no. Hello? Ooh, what is that? Oh, look at the little buggies crawling around with me. Oh, that's so cute. Anything else hiding around here? No. Hey friends, don't want to bother you. I don't even have morph ball bombs. My little roller coaster through a bug place. I love it. Okay. There's definitely something in here. Ooh. Ooh. What are you? Crustacean morphology isopod! Oh my god! Glides atop a slick mucus which they produce. Their diet is primarily glow mold, causing their abdomen and mucus to grow. It's just a cute isopod friend. Oh. Come, friend. Let us be friends. I'll ride around in your mucus. That's okay. Oh, where'd you go? You crawled in there. Now I'm gonna have to fight a big one of those things at some point, probably. But isopod friend. Oh, so cute. I didn't even get a good look at it. Oh, there it is. What keeps making that noise, though? That's what I want to know. Also, wasn't there another path I could have taken back there? Yeah, there was. Which might have led directly to that room. Which might be what I wanted to do. But I came this way instead, and honestly, this way had isopods, so... I love my little friend. So cute. Maybe we'll get to see a giant isopod. I mean, that one's pretty damn big, to be fair. Yellow. Oh, look at how cute. Look at you go. Oh, you're so adorable. No! Oh my god! No, my isopod friend! Damn it! What got it? I will murder you! How dare you? Oh, the poor little antenna. Life signs diminishing due to severance from body. Oh. I mean, that's nature, I guess. That's nature. That's how it do. If I find you, it's on sight, you little flying shit. I mean, I like birds too. If it's an owl, I might cry. Like, if an owl hunted, like, another critter I like, that would be rough. But if it's not an owl, it's on sight. Actually, I like a lot of birds, though. I like falcons. Hawks. Bioluminescent fungi containing large quantities of luciferin and luciferase in its cap. It causes the glow of both the fungi and its spores. Isn't luciferin, like, isn't that an actual thing? I think so, right? That's like the glowy thing? I might be pulling that out of my ass, but I think I remember it being like, yeah, the glowy chemical is named after Lucifer. Beetle variant nest, composed of hardened mud and clay. The nest is fragile enough that a single powerful blow will shatter it. Oh, but they work so hard on it. I definitely have a friend that will absolutely love all of the things on display here. I'm sorry, buddies. It's just, I'm just coming through once, I think. Extremely elastic and durable and cannot be cleared with standard firearms. Okay, well that's definitely a thing. I'm gonna have to destroy a spider's nest that they worked really hard on too. Oh, I don't want to have to destroy all of the things these bug friends have worked so hard on. Poor friends. God, I keep wanting to default to the motion controls. Like, I keep just trying to move my hands and do it that way. Okay. Maybe if I had steadier hands, the motion controls would be fine, but unfortunately, my hands are not steady, and my brain is very ADHD. Fern root variant. Lateral root and root hair tips with extremely sharp edges. They can be cleared using standard firearms. Is that another isopod friend? Oh, it's been impaled on a thing. Oh. No. My friend. Well, that's just cruel. Why would it even do... What did this? A cat? I mean, clearly it was flying, but cats definitely just hunt for fun. Oh. I support corpse. All life signs have ceased. Okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't good for the friend I mentioned. Maybe not. Maybe I take it back. Ow. When I find you, you little shit. Killed my isopod. I was gonna adopt it and call it, like, Rolly or something. Or, well, it left behind mucus. Maybe Icky. Icky is a good name. I swear I just heard a voice. Is that in-game, or was I hearing that somewhere else?
Oh, wow. Wow. What a mess. You're alone, on a planet, with no hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win?
Fair.
Ugh.
Honestly.
Okay. What? What now?
I'm your Dommy mommy, dork.
Samus Aran? Hey! Hey, Samus Aran! Oh, stop! Help me out! Oh. Please get me down.
Oh my god, with that helmet you just look like Carmine.
I'll just stay right here. Try not to die.
God. Massive bumbling dork. Samus is just sitting here like, God, I want to peg him. Alright. We'll get you down. I think you're the character I saw people freaking out about before they had any actual context for what you were going to be doing in the story. They just saw you in a trailer and were like, I hate this. Galactic Federation Transport X-7S. Engine and navigation systems have stopped. Fuselage damaged. There's a detachable cargo door at the rear. Galactic Federation Technician. Individual who performs maintenance tasks on electrical equipment. This also includes maintenance of computer-equipped airframes. Boy, are you lucky you're in this universe and not the Dead Space one. You'd be cutting things up with a plasma cutter. You're very lucky you're here. Swollen vine growth. It will burst if struck. Okay, I'm getting to it, don't worry. I'm just exploring first, you see. Absolute props for them not committing the cardinal sin of what so many AAA games do, where when you're exploring and a character's doing something like that, they're like, "What are you doing? Get me down! What are you doing? Help!" Like every 5 seconds, it's like, "I'm exploring, God damn it. I'll get to it when I get to it." So thank you for being patient with me. So many games do not do that.
I think it's working. What was that?
Cool it, Carmine.
Okay, that did not sound friendly.
Oh.
Ah, okay, I got it. Oh, no.
Wow. That looks sick. Hello. No shoot, scan. Alien morphology, jungle griever. Griever variant of this area. It can leap to great heights and climb trees quickly. Ah, the grievers. This is what the Lumon were talking about. Was that their name? It has an extremely aggressive disposition and will use its arms and claws to attack its enemies at close range. When at a distance, it will spit poison. Subspecies of griever, the ferocious predators found throughout Vuros, which has adapted to densely wooded environments. Their exceptional jumping ability allows them to quickly traverse treetops and rock cliffs. They often hunt in packs and are known to attack other creatures indiscriminately. Once one pack member strikes, the others will quickly join the fray, either by leaping up close to slash with the sharp claws on their two pairs of arms, or by spitting a viscous mass of venom from a distance. Their skin is thin and unarmored, making their bodies vulnerable to standard beam weaponry, and light enough that the shock of a direct hit from an explosive weapon is enough to push them away. Okay, so yeah, these are the grievers that we've heard about in the Lamorne. That's their name.
What are these things?
Ooh. I think there was one behind me there. Oh god, yeah, the aim is going to be a problem, it is. Gives combat a certain hectic feel, I will say. Whoop. Yeah, when dealing with fast enemies, I'm going to struggle more. Whoop. Okay, luckily they do not take that many hits, so I can just spray and pray if need be. Nah, it's fine. Oh my god, my ass. It's not that. Ooh. 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 Are they actually not stopping? Do I need to find some other thing to do here? The game does have like a little bit of aim assist, I'm noticing. Yeah, I'm thinking because the character said there's too many of them, maybe I need to do something to stop them from showing up somehow? Or there's just a lot of them. I kind of thought they'd be tankier than this. They're pretty squishy, actually.
Now help me down?
Like, they're surprisingly squishy. I mean, I know it said they were susceptible to beam fire, but I was expecting that to be like one or two that would be difficult to take down. Not like me mowing through like 50 billion of them.